In 1996, Sarah McClellan gave up retirement in order to serve a community she loves. She embraced a segment of the population that was underserved, yet in great need: residents of northern Utah who had contracted HIV. At the time, many who were suffering with this fatal disease had no access to education or support. In 1997, Sarah founded the Northern Utah Coalition in Ogden. After 16 years, Sarah continues to work tirelessly because she knows she is making a positive difference in her community.
I began working with HIV in 1996. My friend, Reverend Shirley Jones, called me one day and said, "I need assistance in helping me to look at some funding for HIV, because up in northern Utah, we don't have an organization that is really doing anything specific for people of color that has been hard hit with this disease." And in 1996, there was a lot of emphasis on education. At that time, there was a lot of myth and stigma and misunderstanding about HIV and AIDS. Even though it had been around since 1980, it was still quite scary. When you look at the statistics, especially for people of color and African American women between the age of 24 and 34, it is one of the leading causes of death, and people don't realize that. Our focus and our role has really changed. In the very beginning, like I said, we talked about mostly education. And so we were not working one-on-one with clients like we do today. We do testing for HIV, we do community outreach. We have 25 drop centers that we provide materials for high-risk behaviors. We also do healthy relationship training, because it's not just the person that is infected with the HIV or AIDS that is infected, but it impacts the whole family. So in order to be effective, you have to know that you have to treat the whole family. It is very important that folks have somewhere to go, because it is still here after 30 years. We still have folks that are getting infected, and they still need services. I have had so many positive experiences. I'm very passionate about this, and I believe in what I do, and I know that every day, just about, I make a difference in someone's life. I think that's my story, is just making a difference and letting folks know that they matter and that I care. I am just honored that the Utah AIDS Foundation and their Board of Trustees thought enough to think about a person like me and to honor. I'm truly thankful and very grateful